Imagine a classroom where every student feels seen, heard, and valued. A classroom where differences are celebrated and learning is accessible to all. When we embrace visual accessibility, we open doors to knowledge and understanding for students with visual impairments. Visual accessibility is not just about providing large print materials or audio descriptions. It's about fostering a culture of empathy and understanding. It's about recognizing that students with visual impairments experience the world differently and adapting our teaching strategies to meet their unique needs. By embracing visual accessibility, we create a more equitable and inclusive learning experience for all. Consider the impact on a student who is blind or visually impaired. Imagine the frustration of not being able to fully participate in a class discussion because the whiteboard is illegible. Now, envision that same student's face light up when the teacher provides tactile models and verbal descriptions, bringing the lesson to life. Creating an inclusive classroom requires a shift in perspective. By incorporating visual accessibility into our teaching practices, we not only support students with visual impairments, but we also create a more engaging and effective learning environment for all. Collaborative learning, with its emphasis on teamwork and shared responsibility, emerges as a powerful tool for fostering inclusivity. When students work together in small groups, they learn to value diverse perspectives, support one another, and develop essential social and communication skills. This is particularly beneficial for students with visual impairments, who may face social isolation due to their disability. Within a collaborative learning environment, students with visual impairments can actively participate and contribute their unique strengths. They can engage in discussions, share their insights, and learn from their peers. Their classmates, in turn, develop a deeper understanding of their needs and learn to appreciate the value of inclusivity. Imagine a group project where students are tasked with designing a model of the solar system. A student with a visual impairment might contribute by researching and presenting information about the planets. This way, every student plays a vital role, and the group benefits from the diverse talents of its members. Section 3. Differentiation tailoring learning experiences. Differentiation, a cornerstone of effective teaching, involves tailoring instruction to meet the individual needs of all learners. For students with visual impairments, differentiation is not just beneficial, it's essential. When we differentiate instruction, we provide students with visual impairments with multiple means of accessing information. This might involve providing materials in Braille, large print, or digital formats that can be read aloud by screen readers. It could also involve using tactile models, real-life objects, and hands-on activities to make learning more concrete and engaging. Consider a lesson on the human heart. While sighted students might benefit from diagrams and videos, a student with a visual impairment might learn best by exploring a 3D model of the heart. By providing differentiated materials and activities, we ensure that all students can access the content and participate fully in the learning process. Differentiation also extends to assessment, allowing students to demonstrate their understanding in a variety of ways. Section 4. Universal Design, a blueprint for accessibility. Universal design, a concept borrowed from architecture, emphasizes creating environments and products that are accessible to people of all abilities. In the context of education, Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, provides a framework for creating inclusive learning experiences that benefit all students. UDL encourages educators to consider the needs of all learners from the outset, rather than making adaptations after the fact. This means designing lessons and assessments that are flexible, adaptable, and accessible to students with a wide range of abilities and disabilities. By incorporating UDL principles, we create a more equitable and inclusive learning environment for all. One of the key principles of UDL is providing multiple means of representation. This means presenting information in a variety of formats, such as text, audio, video, and hands-on activities. UDL also emphasizes providing multiple means of action and expression, giving students choices in how they demonstrate their learning. By providing options, we empower students to showcase their understanding in a way that plays to their strengths. Section 5. Practical applications, collaborative learning in action. Let's bring these concepts to life with some practical examples. Imagine a history class studying ancient civilizations. Instead of a traditional lecture, the teacher divides students into diverse groups, each assigned a different civilization. Each group includes students with varying learning styles and abilities, including a student with a visual impairment. The teacher provides each group with a variety of resources, including texts, maps, timelines, and images. The student with a visual impairment receives tactile maps, large print texts, and audio descriptions of the images. Working together, the group members explore their civilization, sharing information and piecing together a comprehensive understanding. To present their learning, the groups have a choice: create a presentation, film a short documentary, or write and perform a skit. This variety of options allows students to showcase their learning in a way that aligns with their strengths and interests. The student with a visual impairment benefits from the support of their peers and the opportunity to actively participate in the learning process. Section 6. Practical Applications, Differentiation in Action. Now, envision a science class exploring the life cycle of a butterfly. The teacher begins by providing a brief overview of the topic, using a combination of visuals, audio descriptions, and tactile models. Students are then given the opportunity to explore the life cycle in more depth through a variety of differentiated activities. Some students choose to read books and articles, while others prefer to watch videos or interact with online simulations. The student with a visual impairment listens to audiobooks, explores tactile models of the different life stages, and participates in a guided dissection of a real caterpillar. To assess their understanding, students have a choice of assignments. They can create a diagram, write a report, give a presentation, or build a model. The student with a visual impairment chooses to create a tactile model of the butterfly life cycle, using different textures to represent each stage. Section 7. Practical Applications, Universal Design in Action. Let's consider a math class learning about fractions. The teacher, embracing universal design, creates a lesson that is accessible and engaging for all learners. The lesson begins with a real-life problem involving fractions, such as dividing a pizza equally among friends. The teacher then presents the concept of fractions using multiple representations, including visual models, manipulatives, and real-life examples. Students can choose to work with fraction circles, draw diagrams, or use online tools to explore the concept. The student with a visual impairment uses tactile fraction circles, listens to audio descriptions of the visual models, and works with the teacher individually to explore the concept using real-life objects. To practice their skills, students have access to a variety of differentiated activities, including online games, worksheets with large print and braille options, and hands-on activities using measuring cups and spoons. This universal design approach ensures that all students, regardless of their learning style or ability, have access to the content and can learn at their own pace. Section 8. Technology as an Equalizer, Assistive Tools for Visual Accessibility. In today's digital age, technology plays a transformative role in promoting accessibility and inclusion for students with visual impairments. Assistive technology tools can level the playing field, empowering these students to access information, participate actively in classroom activities, and reach their full potential. Screen readers, for example, can read aloud digital text, making websites, documents, and ebooks accessible to students who are blind or have low vision. These tools can also provide audio descriptions of images and videos, allowing students to see visual content through sound. Magnification software can enlarge text and images on computer screens, making it easier for students with low vision to see and interact with digital content. Furthermore, note-taking apps and digital organizers can help students with visual impairments stay organized and manage their workload. Section 9. The Power of Inclusive Teaching, Empowering All Learners. The impact of inclusive teaching strategies extends far beyond the immediate benefits to students with disabilities. When we create inclusive classrooms, we foster a culture of empathy, respect, and understanding that benefits all learners. Students without disabilities who learn alongside peers with disabilities develop a greater awareness of and sensitivity to the needs of others. They learn to value diversity, challenge stereotypes, and advocate for inclusion. These are essential skills for success in a diverse and interconnected world. Moreover, inclusive classrooms provide all students with a richer and more diverse learning experience. Students learn from one another's unique perspectives, strengths, and experiences. This diversity of thought fosters creativity, problem-solving, and critical thinking skills. Section 10. Conclusion: Creating a brighter future for all learners. Inclusive teaching, with its focus on visual accessibility, collaborative learning, differentiation, and universal design, is not merely a pedagogical approach, it's a moral imperative. When we embrace the principles of inclusion, we create learning environments where all students, regardless of their abilities or disabilities, feel valued, respected, and empowered to succeed. By adopting these strategies, educators can unlock the potential of every learner, fostering a love of learning that extends far beyond the classroom. Let us embrace this challenge with open hearts and minds, knowing that the impact of our efforts will resonate for generations to come.